Welcome to the eBusiness Playbook podcast, proudly sponsored by Academy Global, where we help you go from theory to reality, empowering you to elevate your e-business. Join our open community at the eBusiness Playbook by Academy on Facebook and LinkedIn, and check out our training packages at academyglobal.com to find out more.
Welcome to the eBusiness Playbook. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's definitely on the minds of every growth-minded owner, looking for that extra bit of efficiency, and every marketing team eager for new tools. We're talking artificial intelligence for small and medium enterprises, or SMEs. For way too long, I think AI has felt like something reserved for the tech giants, limitless budgets, armies of data scientists. But our mission today is really to give you a shortcut to being well-informed. We want to show you the real ROI of AI, not just the hype. We're going to unpack how SMEs are actually using AI right now for measurable returns. We'll highlight accessible tools that, frankly, won't require massive R&D, and explore how AI can genuinely supercharge core processes, things like customer service, content creation, sales. It's all about staying competitive, right? By strategically integrating AI into your core operations.
Absolutely. And what's truly fascinating, I find, is just how much AI has evolved. It's become genuinely practical for smaller businesses now. It's really no longer just some futuristic concept. It's a strategic tool you can use today for gaining a competitive edge. So this deep dive, hopefully, will illuminate not just what AI can do, but maybe more importantly, why it matters specifically for your business, and crucially, how you can implement it strategically.
Okay, that promise of practical AI is exciting. But before we really dive into the how, maybe we should make sure we're all on the same page about what AI actually means for a small business. Strip away the jargon and the hype. Could you set the stage?
Yeah, absolutely. At its core, artificial intelligence, it helps machines simulate human intelligence for tasks like learning, problem-solving, decision-making. But for SMEs, the key takeaway, the really important part, is that these powerful technologies are becoming incredibly accessible and scalable. Think about it. The kind of analytical power that was once totally exclusive to huge corporations, it's now genuinely within reach for smaller businesses, the ones eager to innovate and grow.
That accessibility point is so crucial, but it can still feel like this vast, complex landscape, can't it? So for an SME owner, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed by all the options, what are the most relevant, approachable tools you're seeing them use? The ones that get real traction without needing to, hire a massive tech team overnight?
That's an excellent question. And we can definitely break down the key AI technologies into several practical categories that are genuinely impactful for SMEs right now. First, there's machine learning. This is essentially about systems learning from data without needing explicit programming for every single step. For SMEs, it's a game changer. Think about analyzing complex data patterns, optimizing decisions. Imagine a small local bakery. Using ML to predict exactly which pastries sell out earliest each day, they could cut food waste significantly, maybe 20%, ensure fresh stock. That's real savings.
Like tangible results. Or maybe optimizing routes.
Exactly. A local landscaping company optimizing crew routes with ML. Cut fuel costs by 15%, maybe fit in more appointments per day. It's about leveraging the data you already have for smarter operations. Then we have natural language processing, or NLP. This is what enables machines to understand and respond to human language.
Ah, like chatbots.
Precisely. Chatbots, automated support systems providing 247 assistants. It's really revolutionizing customer service. You can maintain a personal touch even when your team's offline. Picture your customers getting instant answers to common questions, returns, product details, freeing up your human team for the more complex, high-value stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. What else?
Another really powerful one is predictive analytics. This uses your historical data to forecast future trends, customer behavior, market conditions. SMEs can use this to anticipate what customers might need next, optimize inventory, avoid those costly stockouts or having too much capital tied up in stock. It can even help identify potential new market expansions. It really grants a strategic advantage over competitors still relying on guesswork.
So it's about looking ahead using data.
Exactly. And then there's robotic process automation, or RPA. This is more about automating those repetitive, rule-based tasks. This means SMEs can reallocate their human resources, their people, to more complex, creative tasks. It significantly enhances efficiency, reduces errors.
Like data entry, invoice processing.
Perfect examples. Automating tedious stuff like invoice processing, data entry, onboarding paperwork. It frees up your team for activities that actually drive growth.
We worked with a small HR consulting firm, actually, that used RPA to cut their client onboarding time by 40%. Huge impact. Allowed them to take on more clients without hiring more admin staff.
Wow, 40%. Okay, what about visual stuff? Ah, yes, computer vision. This is truly fascinating. It allows machines to interpret visual information from images or videos. In retail, for example, it could track product availability on shelves in real time, or optimize store layouts based on how customers actually move through the space, even enhance security. It helps smaller retailers compete with the big chains by leveraging smart insights from their physical spaces. Imagine a small boutique knowing automatically which displays grab the most attention.
That's pretty cool. And the last one you mentioned.
And finally, the one getting a lot of buzz lately, generative AI. This is where AI creates new content, text, images, code based on patterns it's learned. It's really revolutionizing marketing, product design, personalized customer experiences. You can use it to draft compelling marketing copy in minutes, generate design concepts, create personalized email campaigns at scale.
So like writing product descriptions.
Exactly. We saw a local vintage clothing boutique use generative AI to create like 50 unique product descriptions for new inventory in just an hour, a task that used to take them days. It sped up their inventory turnover by about 10%. Or think of a small law firm generating initial drafts of standard agreements, saving paralegal time for more complex work.
That's an impressive toolkit, especially seeing how accessible you say it's becoming. It sounds like the key then is moving from knowing these tools exist to getting tangible results. So how does an SME, maybe one without a huge tech department, how do they even begin to get ready for this kind of integration? What are the critical first steps?
Right. And that's where assessing your AI readiness comes in. It's foundational, absolutely critical first step. It really involves 3 key areas. You need to evaluate your existing tech infrastructure, identify skill gaps within your team, and crucially, set incredibly clear objectives for what you actually want AI to achieve. Without doing that groundwork, you're essentially building on quicksand.
Okay, let's break that down. Evaluating the tech setup. What does that really mean for a small business?
It means taking a hard look at your hardware, your software, and especially your data. Are your current systems compatible? Can they even talk to newer AI tools? And the data, is it organized? Is it clean? Is it accessible in a way AI can actually use effectively? A robust AI strategy needs a solid data foundation. Trying to run AI on messy, inconsistent data, it's like trying to grow a prize-winning rose in rocky and fertile soil. The outcomes just won't be great.
Got it. Data hygiene is key. What about the people side, the skills gap?
Yeah, that's a big one. A significant percentage, some studies say as high as 79% of employers report skill shortages, especially in AI-related areas. So SMEs need to honestly assess their workforce's current skills. Where are the gaps, and where can tailored training programs help? Focusing on foundational AI principles, relevant applications for their specific jobs. It's often more about empowering your existing team, upskilling the people who already understand your business.
Rather than trying to hire expensive specialists right away.
Exactly. I've seen amazing success when companies invest in their current employees.
Okay, tech, skills. And the third was clear objectives.
Crystal clear objectives. You absolutely need well-defined use cases. This means identifying specific bottlenecks in your business. Maybe it's slow customer service response times, or inefficient production processes, or maybe difficulty forecasting sales accurately. Then you set measurable goals, like we want to reduce customer response times by 30%, or improve our first contact resolution FCR by 20%. This ensures your AI efforts are focused and deliver targeted, measurable returns. You know why you're doing it.
It sounds like getting those objectives really sharp is non-negotiable. But let's be real. Many small businesses are juggling a dozen priorities. How do you help them narrow down those bottlenecks? Find those truly actionable AI use cases that fit into a bigger strategic plan.
You're right. That's a common challenge. It really comes down to prioritizing impact over maybe the coolest tech. Developing an AI strategy is your blueprint for this. You start by clearly identifying your goals. What do you really aim to achieve? Is it improving customer experience, streamlining operations to cut costs, enhancing decision-making? Tailoring AI solutions to specific high-impact needs ensures your investments contribute directly to your broader business objectives. This is vital for avoiding those expensive experiments that don't really move the needle.
So focus on the business goal first, technology second.
Precisely. And then it's vital to quantify your investment and the potential ROI. You need to assess initial cost, potential returns, long-term benefits. Regular ROI evaluations are essential to make sure your AI initiatives are actually yielding the desired outcomes. Setting clear key performance indicators, KPIs, is how you track this. This is how you prove the real financial value, moving beyond just perceived value or hype.
Right. Show me the money, basically.
Yeah. Sort of, yeah. And a critical, often underestimated step is robust data management and governance. We talked about data quality, but governance is key too. A thorough data audit is critical. Evaluate the quality, accessibility, and governance of your data. Identify sources, check accuracy, break down those data silos that hinder AI effectiveness. Good governance ensures data security and accessibility, which builds trust.
And the last piece of the strategy.
Collaboration and continuous learning. Don't be afraid to engage with AI development experts, especially for specialized needs. It can significantly smooth the implementation process. Also, investing in ongoing training for your team is crucial. Build that AI competency within your organization. Foster a culture of innovation and adaptability. That's key for long-term success as AI keeps evolving.
Okay, the strategy's in place, sounds solid, but now here's where the rubber meets the road, right? And often where smaller businesses might hit snags. How do you actually bridge that gap? Go from that beautiful blueprint to actual implementation and critically measurable impact.
Yeah, that's where disciplined implementation comes in. And it's not a one-and-done thing, it has to be continuous. You start by establishing, or rather reconfirming, those clear goals and KPIs we talked about. Before any project kicks off, define specific, measurable objectives, benchmarks for success. For instance, that customer support team deploying a chatbot. They need clear goals for user engagement, maybe reducing call volume by 15%, improving satisfaction scores.
So you know what success looks like up front.
Exactly. Then, pilot projects and testing. Always start small if you can. Small-scale pilot projects minimize risk. They let you assess if the technology fits, uncover unexpected challenges, and really importantly, demonstrate measurable outcomes. Efficiency gains, cost savings. Do this before you think about a big, broad deployment. It lets you learn and refine your approach on a smaller, less risky scale.
Makes sense. Learn before you leap. What about the team? Getting them on board.
Paramount. Training and change management are absolutely vital. Successful AI implementation requires comprehensive training, yes, but also proactively managing potential employee resistance. Upskill your workforce, create clear process documentation so people know how things work now, and use internal change champions, people who are enthusiastic and can help facilitate adoption among their peers.
Because resistance can kill a project.
It really can. Research suggests up to 2/3 of change management efforts can actually fail due to employee pushback if it's not handled proactively. Transparent communication about AI's benefits, how it empowers them, makes their jobs better or easier, not necessarily replaces them. That's absolutely key.
Okay, so communicate, train, support. The tech side, making it work with what you already have.
Crucial point. Seamless integration with existing systems. Your shiny new AI solution needs to integrate smoothly with your current IT systems, your ERP, your CRM, whatever you rely on. This often involves developer hours, careful API management. Your IT team or external partners need to be involved from the very beginning to ensure it all works together smoothly and can scale later.
Not just bolting something on the side.
Definitely not. And post-deployment. The work isn't over. You need continuous monitoring and improvement. Establish robust metrics, dashboards, monitor the AI system's performance and its business impact in real time. Continuous evaluation ensures it stays aligned with your evolving business needs, lets you optimize performance, keep getting value.
And what if?
Yeah.
What if it doesn't work out perfectly first time?
Be prepared to learn from failures. It happens. Not every AI project will be a home run right out of the gate. SMEs should conduct thorough postmortems on unsuccessful initiatives. Extract those valuable lessons. Understand why it failed. Was it bad data? User resistance? Technical issues? Use those learnings to inform future projects and seriously increase your likelihood of success next time. Failure is part of innovation if you learn from it.
That's a very thorough process covering everything from the first steps to learning from mistakes. So let's circle back to the bottom line. What does this all mean for the actual money? How do we quantify that return on investment for AI? Especially when, like you said, some benefits aren't immediately obvious on a spreadsheet.
Right. Measuring AI ROI is crucial, and it often goes beyond just immediate revenue increases. You have to account for multi-stage returns that can evolve over time as the AI systems learn and improve. Interestingly, companies that are really leaders in AI adoption typically report quicker payback periods. They get value faster. When you're estimating benefits, you'll look at tangible benefits first, things like direct cost savings or clear revenue increases. For example, that AI customer service system reducing response times by 50%. That can lead to increased customer retention, quantifiable sales growth through maybe better upselling opportunities. That's tangible.
Okay, large numbers.
Exactly. But then there are the intangible benefits, things like improved customer satisfaction scores, enhanced brand reputation, maybe increased employee morale or productivity because tedious tasks are gone. These are harder to put an exact dollar figure on, maybe, but they are absolutely vital for long-term growth and staying competitive. You can often measure proxies for them, though.
So what specific metrics should businesses be tracking?
Well, key metrics would include cost savings, obviously direct financial gains from reduced operational costs, automating a task that used to need a full-time person, for example, efficiency gains, improvements in processing times, reductions in error rates, cutting order processing time from 20 minutes down to 5, maybe. Customer engagement metrics, things like CSAT scores, retention rates, net promoter score, new customer acquisitions that you can directly attribute to AI-driven interactions, and employee productivity, quantifiable increases in staff efficiency, reductions in time spent on low-value, repetitive tasks, freeing them up for more strategic work. You can often measure output per employee or time saved.
And any best practices for tracking this ROI effectively?
Yeah, a few key ones. Continuously monitor and optimize, it's not set and forget. Avoid double counting benefits. For instance, don't count employee time saved and the resulting cost savings as two separate benefits if they represent the same value. And maybe most importantly, always align your AI projects directly with your core business objectives. That ensures the ROI you're measuring is actually relevant and valuable to the business's main goals.
Okay, that disciplined approach makes sense. So AI sounds like a truly powerful tool, but like any big tech integration, there must be hurdles beyond just getting started or measuring ROI. What are some of the common challenges and risks SMEs really face when they start embracing AI more fully?
Oh, absolutely. The benefits are clear, but SMEs have to proactively address challenges to maximize that value and, frankly, mitigate potential setbacks. One major one we keep touching on is data quality and AI effectiveness. AI models fundamentally depend on high-quality data. It needs to be accurate, comprehensive, representative. Poor data quality, it just leads to suboptimal outcomes, biased results, even outright AI failures. Data cleansing, data curation, they're not glamorous, but they are absolutely fundamental.
Garbage in, garbage out, essentially.
Exactly. Then there's risk identification and management. SMEs need to think about and prioritize potential risks. Things like data breaches, system failures, inaccuracies, or biases in AI output. Implementing robust risk assessment frameworks, using safeguards like encryption, strong access controls, these are essential for cybersecurity and maintaining trust, both with customers and internally.
What about the people side again? Resistance.
Employee resistance is often a persistent challenge. As we mentioned, it can derail projects, that fear of replacement, or just discomfort with change. Transparent communication about AI's benefits, how it augments human work, handles the boring stuff, frees people up for more interesting challenges, plus comprehensive training and smooth integration are crucial. Make them part of the solution, not feel like victims of it.
Right. And the cost. It's more accessible, but still an investment.
Yes, the financial implications need careful assessment. While tools are getting more accessible, initial AI investments can still be substantial for an SME. A moderately complex project might still require an upfront investment of, say, $100,000 to $250,000, maybe ongoing costs of $10,000 to $30,000 annually for licenses, maintenance, etc. Accurate cost accounting, realistic budgeting is vital to avoid overruns. But again, starting small with a pilot can often mitigate that initial sticker shock and prove the value before scaling.
Good point. And compliance. Regulations.
Definitely. Compliance and regulatory risks. Data privacy rules like GDPR, CCPA in California, other industry-specific regulations, they pose significant compliance risks. SMEs must ensure their AI systems comply with all relevant legal frameworks, establish robust data governance policies, ideally engage legal counsel who understands tech law to navigate these complexities. It protects your business and, crucially, your customers' trust.
So quite a few hurdles to navigate there. Considering these challenges, but also the huge potential, what's on the horizon specifically for smaller players? How do you see AI evolving for SMEs in the coming years? What's the bigger picture we should be looking towards?
Oh, the future landscape for SMEs with AI is incredibly exciting, I think. Really transformative. We're definitely going to see an increasing adoption of generative AI across the board. Tools like ChatGPT and similar platforms are becoming mainstream. They'll increasingly enhance customer engagement, service personalization, automate content creation. This means SMEs can create tailored marketing content ads, social posts, emails at scale without massive overheads.
More powerful communication tools.
Exactly. We'll also see enhanced predictive analytics. SMEs will leverage AI to forecast market trends, optimize inventory with even greater precision, enabling truly data-driven decisions for strategic growth.
Oh,
Imagine anticipating exactly what your customers want, maybe even before they articulate it.
wow. What about security?
AI in cybersecurity will become paramount, I believe. AI-powered security solutions are getting better at real-time threat detection, automated risk mitigation. They'll become essential for protecting against sophisticated cyber attacks. This offers a critical layer of protection for smaller businesses that often can't afford large, dedicated security teams.
That's a big relief for many, I bet.
And we'll see more automation of operational processes. AI agents going beyond basic RPA will streamline more complex tasks. This allows SMEs to scale significantly without huge IT or HR investments. It frees them up to focus on their core business activities, innovation, strategy, rather than getting bogged down in repetitive admin work.
And for the customer.
Personalization at scale will reach new heights. AI will enable SMEs to deliver incredibly personalized customer experiences by analyzing consumer data, tailoring marketing campaigns, service offerings down to individual preferences. This ability to create that engaging one-to-one feel, even with thousands of customers, that's becoming a critical differentiator in crowded markets.
So more tailored experiences.
Yeah.
And the regulations.
Regulatory considerations will remain crucial, absolutely. As AI technology evolves rapidly, navigating data privacy, ethical AI use, transparency, that will remain essential. Maintaining consumer trust and ensuring compliance isn't just a legal requirement, it's good business. Ongoing vigilance ensures these immense benefits are realized responsibly.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? This deep dive into practical AI implementation and ROI for SMEs really shows, I think, that AI isn't just for the tech giants anymore, not by a long shot. It's becoming a strategic imperative, really, for any business looking to gain serious efficiency, to supercharge processes like customer service, content creation, sales, and frankly, to stay competitive in a market that's evolving incredibly fast. The accessible tools, the concrete examples we've explored today, they highlight that real ROI isn't just hype. It's a tangible, achievable outcome if you approach it strategically.
And that really raises an important question, doesn't it? For every growth-minded owner, every CTO, every marketing leader listening right now, how will you leverage these increasingly accessible AI tools? How will you use them to create measurable returns for your business, to transform challenges into genuine opportunities? The key, as we've discussed, seems to be in that thoughtful assessment, setting clear objectives, committing to continuous learning, and ensuring your AI initiatives are always aligned with your core business goals.
That's a powerful thought to leave you with. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive today. We really hope you're feeling more well-informed, maybe a little less intimidated, and ready to explore how AI can truly benefit your e-business playbook.
For the complete PDF with all the insights from this episode, head over to academyglobal.com. There, you'll find the PDF, plus other valuable podcasts and resources to fuel your business growth and career success. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.